Hello students. In the last class, we discussed about Financial Markets 1. In the Financial Markets 1, we discussed two chapters. The first one is Financial Market. Then we discussed about Capital Market. In the next chapter, now we have discussed about what is meant by Money Market. Now we are going to see about the chapter Money Market. First, we should know the meaning of money market. Money market is a market for purely short-term funds. It deals with the financial assets and securities whose maturity period does not exceed 1 year. So, money market is a market for purely only for short-term funds. Otherwise, capital market is for long-term funds. Here, money market is for only short-term funds. It deals with the financial assets and securities whose maturity period does not exceed 1 year. So, in money market, the important thing is the maturity period. Every shares and debentures and other bills have the maturity period. So, here in money market, the maturity period does not exceed 1 year. It means less than 1 year. It may be 3 months or 6 months or 1 year, 365 days. So, simply says money market it's a market for short-term funds. Then we can simply say money market means it is a market for the securities traded in short-term period. It is called a money market. Then now we see about meaning and definition of money market. Okay, the meaning and definition. Money market is a segment of financial markets where in financial instruments having maturities of less than 1 year are traded. So it means money market is a segment of financial markets. We already seen about financial markets. The main components of financial markets are the one is money market, the another one is capital market. Here now see about money market. The money market is a segment of financial market. It is a part of the or component of the financial market where the financial instruments having maturities, its maturity period is less than 1 year. Examples: treasury bills, commercial bills, certificate of deposits, government securities, etc. These are the examples of the money market. Treasury bills, then commercial bills, certificate of deposits, simply called CD, government securities. These are some examples of the money market. Then Crowther gave a definition for the money market. According to Crowther, the money market is the collective name given to the various firms and institutions that deal in the various grades of near money. Crowther says that it is a market for the collective name given to the various firms and institutions. So, money market is the collective one from various firms and institutions. He called money market. It deals in the various grades of near money. Near money means a asset or a share we can quickly change into a cash form. It is called near money. It means the liquidity is very high, very quick and very short term. It is called near money. The RBI defines the money market as a market for short-term financial assets that are close substitutes for money, facilitates the exchange of money for new financial claims in the primary market, as also for financial claims already issued in the secondary market. This is the definition of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, defines what is meant by money market. It said a market for short-term financial assets that are close substitutes for money. It means RBI says the money have very close substitute for money. It means very closely and easily we can change it as a money form. In the primary market as well also already issued in the secondary market. for the new financial claims. Okay, now we will see about the objectives and characteristics of the money market. There are some objectives for the money market, mainly three objectives. A well-developed money market serves the following objectives. First objective is providing an equilibrium mechanism for ironing out short-term surplus and deficits. Then providing a focal point for central bank intervention for influencing liquidity in the company. Third one, providing access in users of short-term money to meet their requirements at a reasonable price. So the objectives are, the first one is, it's an equilibrium mechanism. Equilibrium mechanism means in the financial market there is no surplus and no deficit. It means it neither be more or neither be less. It is a equilibrium mechanism. It's followed by the money market. Then providing a focal point for the central bank. It means it gives a focus point to the central bank, which is the central bank in our country. RBI is the central bank of our country. Reserve Bank of India is the central bank of our country. So it gives a focal point to the central bank. Intervention for liquidity in the company. It gives more liquidity to the company. Then providing access in the users of short-term money to meet their requirements at a reasonable price. Then money market provides a very good requirements in a reasonable price. Reasonable price means it is a acceptable one for all form of the peoples. Then we see about the characteristics of money market. First one, short-term funds. We already seen in the meaning of the money market itself. It is a market for short-term financial funds. So the first characteristics of the money market is short-term funds. It is a market purely for short-term funds or financial assets called near money. We already discussed it. Near money means it's a very quickly, it is changed as a money form very quickly. Then second one is maturity period. It deals with the financial assets having a maturity period up to 1 year only. Already we discussed in the meaning itself. Its maturity period of the money market is less than 1 year. It means up to 1 year. It may be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months or 365 days. It means 1 year. Then conversion of cash. It deals with only those assets which can be converted into cash readily without loss and with minimum transaction cost. The next characteristic of money market is conversion of cash. It deals with only those assets which can be converted into cash readily without loss. Without loss means there is no loss for the investor. And the minimum transaction cost. And the transaction cost of the money market is also very low. Next, no formal place. Generally, transactions take place through phone, that is oral communication. In money market, the transactions takes place only through phone only, telephone or mobile phone. Phone only. It means oral communication only deals in the money market. Relevant documents and written communications can be exchanged subsequently. Related to the money market documents or communications are written, exchanged very subsequently. There is no formal place like stock exchange as in the case of capital market. Next, there is no formal place for the money market. In capital market, they have the place like stock exchange, etc. Here, there is no formal place for the money market like stock exchange. Then sub-markets. Next characteristic is sub-markets. It is not a single homogeneous market. It comprises of several sub-markets, each specializing in a particular type of financing. Example, call money market, acceptance market, bill market. Next, money market act as a sub-market for the many other markets. It is not a single homogeneous market. Homogeneous means same characteristics. It is a same characteristics. Two things have same characteristics means it's called homogeneous. So here it is not a single and homogeneous market. It comprises of several sub-markets, particularly type of financing. Example for the sub-market in the money market is call money market, then acceptance market, bill market. Next, the characteristics role of market. The components of money market are the central bank, commercial banks, non-banking financial companies, discount houses and acceptance house. Commercial banks generally play a dominant role in this market. Next, what is the role of money market? We see means the components of money markets are the central. What are the components of the money market? Are the first one is central bank and commercial banks, then non-banking financial companies, discount houses and acceptance house. These are the components of the money market. Here, commercial banks generally played a dominant role in this market. In money market, the commercial banks are the main role. They have dominating the main role in the money market. Then, highly organized banking system. The commercial banks are the nerve center of the whole money market. They are the principal suppliers of short-term funds. The commercial banks serve as vital link between the central bank and the various segments of the money market. Highly organized banking system. The money market is a highly organized banking system. The commercial banks are the nerve center of the whole money market. We already seen in the last point, the commercial banks are a dominant role in the market. Like here, the commercial banks are the nerves. Nerves means our nerves. It is act as a nerve. The commercial bank acts as a nerve for the system, all the money market system. They are the principal suppliers of short-term funds. It is mean we already know it is a short-term funds. So the principal suppliers of the short-term funds is the money market act as a principal supplier of the short-term funds. The commercial banks serve as a vital link between central bank and the various segments of the money market. Next, the commercial banks serve as a very vital means the important. So, as vital link between the central bank and the various segments of the money market. Next one is existence of secondary market. There should be an active secondary market for this instrument. It means always an active secondary market is for the money market instruments. Next, demand and supply of funds. There should be a large demand and supply of short-term funds. Presupposes the existence of a large domestic and foreign trade. So, the demand and supply of funds. There should be a large demand and supply of short-term funds. We know there is always a large amount of demand and supply as well as supply for the short-term funds in the markets. It presupposes the existence of large domestic and foreign trade. Then wholesale market. It is a wholesale market and the value of funds or financial assets traded in the market is very large. Then money market, it is like act as a wholesale market for the other markets. So it is a wholesale market and the value of funds or financial assets traded in the market very large. Wholesale market means traded the funds or the financial assets in the large, very large form. So it is act as a wholesale market for the other markets. Then flexibility. Due to greater flexibility in the regulatory framework, there are constant endeavors for introducing new instruments. Then due to greater flexibility in the regulatory framework, it means the money market has more flexibility. So the greater flexibility in the regulatory framework, there are constant endeavors for introducing new instrument. There is a constant endeavors. Endeavors means newcomers. They try to something. That is called constant endeavors. Then presence of a central bank. The central bank keeps their cash reserves and provides them financial accommodation in difficulties by discounting their eligible securities. Through its open market operations, the central bank absorbs surplus cash during off seasons and provides additional liquidity in the busy seasons. So, the presence of central bank. money market characteristics, it acts as a presence of a central bank. The central bank keeps their cash reserves and provides them financial accommodation in the central bank, discounting their eligible securities in the difficult situations. Like here, money market also doing the same thing. Then through its open market operations, simply called OMO, it is open market operation. It's a mechanism of the money market. Through the open market operations, the central bank absorbs surplus cash during off seasons and provides additional liquidity for the busy seasons. It means absorbs the surplus cash in the market during off seasons and provides additional liquidity also in the busy seasons. These are the characteristics of the money market. Then we see about what are the difference between money market and capital market. There are many differences between money market as well as capital market. We discussed below. The difference between money market and capital market is briefly stated in the following table. First, futures, duration of funds. Money market, it is a market for short-term loanable funds for a period of not exceeding 1 year. Capital market, it is a market for long-term funds exceeding period of 1 year. It is a difference between on the basis of duration of funds. In money market, we discussed it is a short-term financial term. It means not exceeding 1 year. On the other hand, capital market is it's a market for long-term funds exceeding period of more than 1 year. Then second one is supply of funds. In money market, this market supplies funds for financing current business operations, working capital requirements of industries, and short period requirements of the government. Capital market, this market supplies funds for financing the fixed capital requirements of trade and commerce as well as the long-term requirements of the government. So the supply of funds in the money market is the financing current business operations, working capital requirements. There is always a working capital in the market. So the working capital requirements of industries and short period requirements of the government are the supplies of the funds. In capital market, the funds for financing the fixed capital requirements. There is in money market working capital requirements. Here fixed capital requirements of trade and commerce as well as long-term requirements of the government. Then deals with the instruments. Then what are the instruments are dealt in the money market and the capital market? Money market deals with instruments like commercial bills, bill of exchange, treasury bill, commercial papers, etc. Capital market, it deals with instruments like shares, debentures, government bonds, etc. So these are the instruments of the money market and the capital market. In money market, the instruments are like commercial bills. Commercial bills is the promissory. It is a promissory note issued by the government, like exchange of treasury bill of exchange, treasury bill, or commercial papers, etc. In capital market, the instruments are like shares, debentures, government bonds, etc. These are the instruments of the money market and the capital market. Then money value. In money market, each single money market instrument is of large amount. Treasury bill is of minimum for 1 lakh. Each certificate of deposits or commercial paper is for minimum of rupees 25 lakhs. In capital market, each single capital market instrument is of small amount. Each share value is rupees 10. Each debenture value is rupees 100. So the money values differ from the two markets. Then role of major institution. In money market, the central bank and commercial banks are the major institutions in the money market. In capital market, developmental banks and insurance companies play a dominant role in capital market. Okay, role of the major institution means here what are the main institutes held for the money market and capital market for the transactions. In money market, the central bank, it means RBI, and commercial banks are the major institutes for the money market. In capital market, development banks and insurance companies are the dominant role in the capital market. The next difference is on the basis of place of transaction. Transactions mostly take place over the phone and there is no formal place for the money market. In capital market, the transactions take place at a formal place. Example, stock exchange. So the place of transaction also difference in the money market and the capital market. In money market, the transactions mostly take place in the through phone only. It means oral communication only. There is no formal place for the money market. Capital markets, there is a formal place for the trade. Example, stock exchange. Then participants. Then now see who are the participants are participated in the money market and the capital market. In money market, transactions have to be conducted without the help of brokers. That means bankers or RBI and government. In capital market, transactions have to be conducted only through authorized dealers, that is brokers, investors, merchant bankers, underwriters and commercial banks. Then number of instruments dealt. The number of instruments dealt in money market are include interbank call money, notice money up to 14 days, short-term deposits up to 3 months, 91 days treasury bill, 182 days treasury bill, commercial papers, etc. The number of instruments in capital market is very few, namely shares and debentures. Then risk. There is always a risk in each and every market. In money market, the low credit and market risk. In capital market, high credit and market risk. It means in money market, the credit also low and market risk also very low. In capital market, it gives high credit and also have high risk. It means market risk is also high compared to money market. Then liquidity. In money market, high liquidity in money market. Capital market, low liquidity in capital market. It means there is a high liquidity in the money market, low liquidity in the capital market. Then price discovery. No price discovery mechanism and exists in the money market. Price discovery mechanism exists in the capital market. Then regulator. Then who are the regulator for the money market and the capital market? In money market, central bank is the regulator of money market. In capital markets, besides central bank, special regulatory authority like SEBI, etc. So the regulating authority is for the money market is only central bank is the regulator authority. In capital market, besides central bank, special regulatory authority also like SEBI. Then underwriting. Underwriting is not a primary function of the money market, but in capital market, underwriting is the primary function. Then last one is dominant institutions. In money market, commercial banks are the dominant institutions. In capital market, non-banking financial companies and special financial institutions. So money market, the commercial banks are the dominant institution. They are act as a dominant institution. In capital market, non-banking financial companies and special financial institutions are act as a dominant institution for the capital market. Okay, students. In this session, we discussed about money market. So, we seen in the chapter what is the meaning of money market. Money market is the market for purely for short-term funds. But capital market is the long-term, is a market for long-term funds. It deals with the assets and securities. So maturity period does not exceed 1 year. It means less than 1 year. Then we seen the meaning of money market is a segment of financial markets and having financial instruments having maturities of less than 1 year traded. Then we discussed about objectives of the money market. There was mainly 3 objectives for the money market. First one is equilibrium mechanism for short-term surplus and deficits. It means there is no excess amount, no deficits amount in the market. So the equilibrium mechanism means there is no need of surplus, no need of deficit. It is called equilibrium mechanism. Then it gives a focal point to the central bank and influence liquidity in the company. Then the users of short-term money to meet the requirements at a reasonable price. These are all the objectives of the money market. Then we discussed about some characteristics of the money market. In characteristics, we discussed about it is a market for short-term funds. Then seen about the maturity period. It's been less than 1 year only. Then how the conversion of cash. Then no formal place. Then in money market there is no formal place for the transaction also discussed. Then there is sub-markets for the money market. Then what are the role of market? What are the role of the money market? Also discussed. Then highly organized banking system. Characteristics of the money market. One of the character of the money market is highly organized banking system also seen. Then existence of secondary market also one of the characteristics. Then demand and supply of funds, how act in the money market. Then wholesale market. The money market act as a wholesale market for the financial assets. It means it's very large. Then flexibility. Money market have more flexibility also discussed. Then presence of a central bank. Money market act as a presence of a central bank. So these are the things are discussed in this session. We discussed the remaining topics in the next session. Thank you.